Hi lovelies, Dionysia here. I wanted to take some time out and share with you about the gathering place and the space that I have for you there. I've been thinking a lot about this lately as I, in my own journey, have been contemplating where are the gathering spaces for me and realizing how sort of insulated and isolated just life how it stands right now, life how it bees right now can be. And I'm very fortunate to have my daughter with me and right now to be with family as well in South Alabama. You might hear the bird songs. It's incredible, the nature here, truly. But I'm aware that so many of us, so many of you aren't so fortunate as to have that sort of in-house with you all of the time. And that the times that we've been living through have been very intentionally orchestrated to separate us. And I know the power of us coming together, and we know that we as women thrive when we are in that togetherness. And you know, we know from studies of our bodies that when women gather in groups, doesn't matter how many of us, 2, 50, 500, we produce oxytocin in our bodies, and oxytocin is our feel-good hormone, so we all want more of that always, right? And also, in addition to just biologically what we're doing, to be sharing in this new state of consciousness that's been anchoring itself in on our planet, and that so many of us are actually here to create and to make the anchor. We need to be together in that. We're not meant to be out on our own, trying to understand how all of those dynamics work and how to be with all that it's changing in us, right? Like, so many of us have been through so much change in the past several years, and it's not letting up, and it's not going to let up anytime soon. And so now more than ever, we need each other. We need to be together. We need to be sharing ideas and sharing information and putting our feet on the ground and being in ceremony and attuning to the new frequencies together and attuning to Goddess with each other. So those are the spaces that I'm offering to you. I'm actually doing something very unusual this year, and I wanted to share that with you in this format rather than just typing it out. You'll see in the email below, and if you go to see the page that's offered through the buttons, that I'm actually offering space for you to come into a couple of different kinds of gatherings this year. I typically only run one retreat a year because it's a big thing to travel to a foreign country and all of what goes into creating those retreats. But I felt like right now in time and right now on our planet, the more opportunities there are for gathering, the better. Even if that means that we're in smaller groups together, that's fine. And also things have changed a lot in terms of what's happening for Greece this year. So many of you have been tracking the Priestess Convocation that's happened on Crete that I've been taking groups of women to, and that convocation actually has been canceled for 2026 for a number of reasons, but the biggest one being that the organizer really felt with all of what's happened with war and in Iran and how that's affecting prices of things for everybody, that it was just going to be too big a risk. So what that meant for me is that I really got into prayer and meditation and really reached out to Goddess and reached out to my Cretan friend and just tuned into what's needed here. Like, is it time to cancel going to Greece altogether, or are we doing something different there? And I have decided to go ahead with a retreat to Greece. It's my big retreat of the year, meaning that it's a lot of days, and it's it's far to go for a lot of people, especially if you're here in North America like I am right now. But also the energies of those lands, they're there whether we're there in a group of 100 women in ceremony or 5 women in ceremony. And so the women who've already signed on for that retreat were really gung-ho to keep going, and that felt true and accurate and correct for me as well. So I am taking a group to Greece, and we will be on Crete. We'll do Athens first, and then we'll go to Crete from there. The women who've done that with me before rant and rave about it to me still. So it's a powerful and potent time and place to be. You can see all the information there, but just in brief, we're gonna first offer ourselves to Athena. And I have a lot to say about Athena, a lot to share about Athena and who she is, as well as her relationship to Medusa. We dive deep into all of that in Athens as we go to the Parthenon, as we go to the Hammam. And then we go to Crete. And on Crete, we're going to be immersing ourselves in the lineage of the Minoan priestesses and the snake priestess and the snake goddess and the bee priestesses swimming in the sea. There's a lot of opportunity there for, travel if you just feel like you could use a break from your world and to be somewhere where you can, marvel at things, feel awe again. Like Greece really holds that, as well as all of the template of the time in our world when women were revered and upheld and they were powerful and they were in positions of power. And we get to draw, that energetic template is still there. We get to draw from that in our own beings. And the women who go to Greece with me, they really come back carrying something of that in themselves. So Greece is happening. All of the details for that are on the page. And also, I am inviting you to come to Avalon with me this year. I typically don't do that. I do Avalon one year and Glastonbury Goddess Conference, and then I do Greece next year. But this year I am offering them up, opening them up, both, again, because I am so aware of our need for togetherness. Now, Avalon is a completely different energy field than Greece is. Still powerful, still holding the lineage of priestess for sure, but in a different flavor and a different energetic. So Avalon's beauty is truly in its land. Now we're in the town of Glastonbury, which is a goddess lover's dream, from witch shops to candle shops to crystal shops to incense shops to beautiful flowy goddess clothing. Everything goddess you can imagine, it's there on the high street of Glastonbury. And so the town itself is also truly incredible, but it's the land that draws people there, and the goddess in the land. And so our time in Avalon will be really about being on the land. And I'm doing something different even this time than what I've done with Avalon before. So I usually do Avalon one year and Greece the next year and that, but this year I am doing both. And also with the Avalon retreat, I'm doing something I've not done before, which is that I'm offering to you to come and be in the full immersion, the full 12 days of our own pod, and then merging our pod into the larger group of 250 or so women and men who are there to celebrate Goddess through the Glastonbury Goddess Conference. And this is their 31st year of running that conference. They are the oldest, longest Goddess Conference in the world. They've been doing this a long time. Those women live and breathe Goddess and Goddess Path, and it is evident through what they do in that conference, through presentations and workshops and ceremonies. It's a lot, and it's amazing, and I strongly recommend it. And also, for those of you who actually can't carve 12 days out of your schedule, or aren't ready for whatever reason might be going on in your life to be immersed in that big a gathering of people, I'm offering that you can come for just that first weekend with my group. So you would be there on the weekend before Goddess Conference, and our group will be doing our immersion on the lands and in the lands there. And that could be enough for you. Maybe that's all the time that you have available, or there are other demands on your life that you would need to get back to, but that weekend could be just the right amount of sustenance and nurture for you. So I'm offering it in that way this time, again, for the first time that I've ever done that, because I really want it to be available to as many of you as possible. I want you to have this opportunity to come and gather and be in space together and be in ceremony together. So wherever you come with me, whatever you do with me, we are going to be in ceremony. We are going to be filling ourselves up with Goddess. We are going to be attuning to the deeper parts of ourselves that we lose touch with when we're overly busy and overly giving and overly tired and overly stressed. And all of those things are being exacerbated by all of what we're being bombarded with in the world right now. We need each other. We need this time together. and therefore I'm creating as many different versions as I can for you to be able to come and be a part of that, participate in that. So you're going to see all of those details through the links and the pages that I've built out for you. And if you're not sure, or you have questions still, or you want to know how this might work for you and what this could be like for you, hop on a call with me. I've got the link in there for a connection call. You can use that to book with me. I'd love to get to have a conversation with you about it. Also, I am going to be holding information calls. So I'm going to be holding an information call for the retreats for you to come and ask questions and see who else is showing up in those spaces, and you know, who you might connect with there and what connection might be available for you there. So yeah, be looking out for those two. I'm going to be doing that soon so that you have an opportunity to have your questions answered. So reach out to me, sign up for those connection calls, or hey, if you know and you're ready, then come on in. The space is there for you. I've got the details for you. I'd love for you to be there and to get to have this, all of it, every aspect of it, whether you're on the land in Avalon or in the ancient temples of Greece. Amazing. It's all amazing. And there's so much richness there, so much energy available there for you to come and fill up with, to come and be transformed. You're going to leave a different woman than the woman who shows up there. That's the whole purpose of what we're doing together there, for you to be changed by it, to be come another aspect of yourself through it. That's my intention for you in these transformational retreats. So that's what I have for you ladies today. I love you so much. I'd love to get together with you there and step out of the noise of the world and into the realm of the goddess. Come with me. Let's go.